Hello, everybody. I'm Sonny Pinkney. I'm the founder and CEO of FeedbackTheMagazine.com, and you're watching Chester View.
CHESTER, with Chester makes Chester, and we're going far. Coming together and using our voice to let you know change is a choice. It's a Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rocking with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you love it, let it show. Wanna hear it? Here it goes. Seek pride, you know. Chester flow.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're here in the studio, and we are here with CEO of FeedbackMagazine.com. Sonny, thank you for hanging out with us today.
No problem, Amanda. Thank you for inviting me today.
It is truly a pleasure with all the things that you're doing. So let's just jump right into what is Feedback the Magazine.
Well, Feedback the Magazine was created back in 2004, but we didn't officially go online until 2013. I just felt like everybody had a story and everybody has a talent. And I don't know, and I can't speak for everybody, but there's a lot of people that can't relate to celebrities like the Jay-Z's, the Kim Kardashians, the Beyonce. Us regular people have a voice too and have a talent, and they want to have that conveyed to the mainstream media that typically ignores people like us.
Okay, so with Feedback the Magazine, you're not just sitting next to the computer you're actually going out to different events.
Yes, me and my good friend and photographer and editor Darren Stokes. Shout out to Stokes Entertainment.
Shout out to Stokes. Hey.
Yeah, we've been working together for a good 4 years now, I'll say, and we met through our mutual friend, Dejar by Rashad, Riz Calhoun. Shout out to Riz, Dejar by Rashad.
Definitely shout out to Dejar.
Yeah, check out his work. On Twitter and
Celebrity designer.
Yeah, so that's how we met, and that's who is my editor and cameraman. And if he's like the kidney of Feedback the Magazine. If I'm the heart, he's the kidney. Darren Stokes is. So he does a lot of great work, and he advises me too, and I listen too, because the great thing about owning your own company, you got to be able to take criticism, and a lot of people don't take criticism well. Owners typically like to micromanage, and you have to self-evaluate yourself. And there's other people behind the scenes, like your husband, who can give you criticism, or even like close family or friends, like my cousin Daryl Burley. Shout out to Daryl. You know, me and him talk every night, and I send him my interview clips that I have on YouTube to see what he thinks in my article. And if he says it's good, I really, if Daryl says it's good, it's good. Yeah, because he's a hard man to please. He's a hard man to please. So I love D like a brother. So, but yeah.
All right. So when you first started the magazine, how did you start it? Was it going to get the interviews? Was it just looking at different things? Because some people just get their news from the news and say, okay, this is what's going on, I'm going to report this. So how did you actually start it? What was the first steps?
Well, the good first thing is by me having a journalism background, and I knew a couple of people. I knew one of my first interviews was Yes God, and I believe he was like my first interview on FeedbackTheMagazine.com at the time. And I saw his work when he was just filming like the rappers around the city, and I think the Slug or the what's the name, the Tyler Perry of Chester or something like that. And I just looked in my community, and then the next story it was Riz, who we met through his cousin Shamina. We went to school together. And from there, I knew I had something, because mainstream media wasn't coming to Chester to find those people. And now Riz is a celebrity fashion designer.
Going to Paris.
Yes, and Yes God doing big things, in the community. And, he got I saw an interview he did with Meek Mill, or Meek Mill did a shoot with him a few years back. So I feel like I just feel like that's the purpose of Feedback the Magazine, conveying talents or startup individuals or innovators, as those two guys are, and also those guys can shelter along the young kids, so they could be the yes guy 20 years from now, or they could be the Dejar by Rashad 10 or 15 years from now. See, it's a legacy thing, because now you and your husband, y'all started the company here, and y'all can pass this along to your kids or grandkids, and then y'all can enjoy the fruits of y'all labor when y'all retire. So it's a legacy thing.
That is awesome, because just getting the idea. How did you come up with the idea?
Well, again, it started back in 2004. I was driving on I-95. I just got finished getting something to eat, and I was on my way home, and I was driving past the Broughton-Patterson exit, and my mentor, Joyce Jackson, at the time, said, have a backup plan just in case it doesn't work out. And I was racking my brain the whole time while I was driving, and Feedback the Magazine actually came in my head, and I actually started smiling. And people out there may not believe me, but if you have an idea that comes to you just like that, it's unbelievable. And I knew that was my backup plan, just in case TV didn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like you ask and you receive.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just something. And although I wanted to be a sports reporter, I did somewhat achieve that goal of writing for Metro Philadelphia newspaper as a sports reporter. So I did achieve I was in the game, but I didn't achieve the ultimate goal of being a sports anchor.
Well,
yeah,
you got there. A lot of people can't say that they had a chance to write.
Yeah, exactly. So
you had Comcast.
Yes, and I did some work at WCHE radio in Westchester for the legendary Bill Werndale. He had me on his radio station. And you guys too. I can't be dismissive to y'all, because I just don't want to give shout outs out to like liberal mainstream media. So I'm cognizant of you guys and what CMP Radio has done for me too. And also what's his Tommy Blackwell and Purple Queen PQ Radio.
Purple Queen.
Yeah, I'm talking so much. I got so much information in my head. I'm forgetting people's names. But shout out to Tommy and Purple for giving me an opportunity at PQ Radio too.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like you said, that there are a lot of talents that people aren't seeing.
Yes.
Because they're not in the mainstream.
Yeah.
But yet in the individual communities, it is mainstream community wise.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like I said, everybody has not. I understand that everybody can't make it to the mainstream, but if you're doing it, if you have the talent and you're doing something productive, there is no excuse. Now, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but we just talked about, or we'll talk about the situation, my health that I'm dealing with. I would love to have perfect health like these individuals have.
And they have excuses.
Exactly. So that's why I wouldn't say it bothers me, and I don't shake my head like man. And I tell my cousin this and his wife, I just wish for one day I can just have y'all energy. I for one day I wish I can just work on 3 hours worth of sleep or 2 hours worth of sleep. But I know for me that's physically impossible.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why I have no excuses, because I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me.
Right, but you have already laid the foundation and you have put in the work. Even with the things that you're going through, you have truly put in the work. You're a miracle, and every time I look at you, all I see is no excuses. If you can push past all that you've pushed past and still be successful business owner, there are no excuses. But we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back right after this.
CHESTER with Chester makes Chester, and we're going far.
Welcome back. We are here in the studio with Sonny, who is the CEO, founder of feedbackmagazine.com. Now, we talked about the Feedback Magazine, the different companies he's worked for, he going out doing interviews, preparing for the stories. But even in doing all of that, he is a true miracle because of the obstacles that he has still overcome each and every one of them to be sitting right here today. So just share with the people a little bit of your story.
Well, my life changed for me in 1996, November 22nd. That's when I had my first brain surgery to remove a brain tumor, which was the size of a baseball. And I thought after that surgery, I was in the hospital for a week. I thought, okay, this is a one-time thing. I'll go back, everything go back to normal. Then 1998, I had my plane ticket all ready to fly to San Diego to visit my family. My first time ever going to California. My doctor, neurologist, "You not going, Sonny. You can't go." Like, "Doc, why not?" We found another tumor. I'm like, "Doc, I got my plane ticket. I'll come back. No, you coming now." So, and that was a call that was out of the blue. So in 1998, had to go in for another surgery. 6 months later, I had to go in for radiation. And radiation, if anybody has undergone it, it's like you facing death. Like you you're weak. Like literally, you're weak. My mom had to push me in a wheelchair. You sleep all the time. You can't hold down your food. So I underwent so bad. Yeah, I basically procedure. Yeah. And 4 years later, in 2003, had another brain surgery. 2006, had a brain surgery. Had 2 brain surgeries in 2009. Another one in 2013. Another one in 2015. One in December 2017, and one in January of 2018. So unfortunately, I missed the Eagles Super Bowl parade because I was in the hospital.
But you can celebrate with us.
That's basically how it was, and the surgery in 2009, I had to learn how to walk all over again, and it took me a week to learn how to walk all over again because I was so determined, because I'm laying in the hospital bed and I can't move my legs. And the surgery I had in December 2017, I had to learn how to walk all over again, but I was prepared for it. So what I would do is I would do like leg exercises in my bed. So I was already, like I said, prepared for it. So
therapy part.
Yeah, so I was like already used to it, and plus age was on my side too because a lot of older people, like I was the youngest person in my rehab at both times, the youngest person, so I had age on my side. But it just, people always say I'm a walking miracle. Like my cousin Philip Hunt, shout to Philip Hunt. He says I'm a walking miracle. That's the first time I ever heard that term, was when he called me a walking miracle back in the late 90s. So, and I just live my life, It just beats the alternative. I'm just living my life. Like if you were to face what I have, you would just keep on pushing. Like if you get shot, you're not going to stop breathing. You're going to fight your hardest to breathe until the paramedics come, and that's what I'm doing. With this, keep fighting. Yeah.
Now, again, like I said, every time I see you post a picture, I just hear the words "no excuses."
No.
But there is somebody who's sitting there that might be watching this, saying what they can't do. Let's give them some words of encouragement, what they can do.
2 words. Well, actually, you never know what you had until it's gone. I lost my dad in 1994. He died of a heart attack in his sleep. And that day, July 21st, that's the day I became a man. So that day prepared me not only to be a man, but for life in general, because I knew from that point on, I knew that I had to face obstacles. At that time, that was the biggest obstacle at that time. Then 2 years later, I was diagnosed with the first of my 11 brain tumors. So just live life to the fullest, and treat others how you want to be treated. You never know who you might need in life.
That is so true. No excuses. Sonny, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
No problem, Amanda. Thank you for having me on.
It was truly a pleasure. Words of encouragement, telling your story, giving your information. Make sure you check out his magazine at feedbackthemagazine.com, and see you next time.
Hi, my name is Shakonda White, a.k.a. Mook Mills.
What's up, everybody? It's Becky C, and you're watching Chesterview. It's a Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rocking with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you're loving, let it show. Wanna hear it, here it goes. See pride, Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rocking with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you're loving, let it show. Wanna hear it, here it goes. See pride, CHESTR. With Chester makes Chester, and we're going far. So like the John Locke theory, be a blank slate. Rid yourself of what you know and let me recreate. Big things going down in this city right here. Yeah, it's violence in the land, but it's everywhere. We take the good with the bad, bad with the good. Keep it one love, one by one stands, one hood. Stand coming together and using our voice to let you you know change is a choice.
Stand up.
Rising up like a giant stalk.
Stand up.
And we definitely walk the talk. So when you say Chester, better talk right. And if you come through, better walk right. And I knew what we could cover before I wrote the check. So like the Queen of Soul said, respect. It's a Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rockin' with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you love it, let it show. Wanna hear it go. Seek pride, you know. Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rockin' with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you love it, let it show. Wanna hear it go. Seek pride, you know.
Town, C-City, where it used to go down. We had the best entertainment here around town. Chester High, marching band, hugged all the blocks. Old heads on the corner, singing doo-wop. Neighborhood cleanup days used to be live. Up early morning sweeping, and we did it with pride. Our elders didn't have a problem putting us in check. Our parents agreed with it and demanded respect. Hoorah for Chester, we stayed on top. Our parents knew our teachers well, and even the cops. Movie theaters, army parties is where it was at. You want to ball till you fall?
Chester can help you with that.
Community cookouts, the best summertime fun. Double dutch, hula hoop, and break dancing. Rap battles, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
DJ spinning records,
Make it do what it do. Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rockin' with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you love it, let it show. Wanna hear it go. See pride, you know. Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rockin' with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow. If you love it, let it show. Wanna hear it go. See pride, you